Well, let's get started. We'll start with our Oratio Initialis, starting prayer. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum. Benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Well, I had hoped to review the passive forms and go through the homework, but we're kind of missing like half the class tonight. So I'm going to give you guys an option. We can go through the homework, or we can go through some YouTube videos. Now you say, why YouTube videos? Well, I happen to have the Easter story told in relatively easy Latin. It has illustrations and it has subtitles, and we can stop it at points for people to catch up. I'll let you guys decide. Okay. We have one vote for YouTube videos. Look at it this way. If we do the homework, it's a short list of folks that got to give all the answers. Just saying. Oh, okay, videos. All right. All right, well, why don't we do that? Let me ask you this. Do any of you do Minecraft? Do any of you know what Minecraft is? Okay, good. Well, I have some rather amusing Minecraft videos in Latin. So let's do the first one. This is the Easter story I sent out to everybody. And I thought it might be a nice thing to go through. Whoops, come on now. Hold on. There. Oh, okay.
Salvete omnes.
Whoops, there we go. All right, you should see the video, right? Okay, good. I will pause in places. Okay, salvete omnes. Hello, everyone.
Prie narrabo de Jesu Christo. In principio, Jesus erat Deus. Deus habet tres personas. Pater, Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus.
If you have any questions, shout out and I'll pause the video. But most of this we've had, and what we haven't had, you should kind of be able to figure out. Tres personas, 3 persons, okay. But feel free to ask questions.
Jesus erat Filius Dei in aeternum. Aeternus Filius Dei erat Jesus. Non erat homo in principio, solum Deus erat. Et Deus creavit caelum et terram. Et creavit hominem, masculum et feminam creavit eos. Viditque Deus omniaque fecit, et omniaque fecit erant bona. Valde bona. Optima. Deus dic. Let
me skip back just a little bit on that. come on. Valde is means greatly. Bona, you've had that before, good. And optima, in English, we have good, better, best. In Latin, it's bona, bonus, bonum, bonum, melior, and then optima, which is, it means the best. Transformer, I'm missing something. What do you mean by transformer, Maria?
Optimus Prime.
Oh, oh, how could I miss that one? Yes, yeah, well, it's the same one, basically. Yeah, that's where he gets it. Yes, that's exactly where, well, excuse me. Yeah, that's where the cartoon got the and the movie for that matter, yeah, got the name, is from Optimus. And the Prime, they just, well, there is primus, meaning first. So that's where they stole the name. But let's continue here.
Bona. Optima. Deus dixit omnia valde bona sunt.
Okay. Deus dixit. Now we have dico. We have not had the past tense yet, but that's dixit. So God said, omnia valde bona sunt. Anybody want to try a translation of omnia valde bona sunt? Well, we've had omnia. I think we've had omnia, haven't we? Everything was very good. Okay, this is basically Genesis. God said that everything was very good.
Omnia optima sunt. Et Deus homines in paradiso posuit, et dixit hominibus, ecce hic sunt multe arbores multi fructus. Sed nolite consumere fructum uius arboris, quae in medio paradiso est.
So fructus, fruits, arbor, trees. Nolite consumere means do not eat, do not consume the fruit of this tree, which is in the middle of paradise. Make sense?
Si unc fructum consumseritis, morte moriemini. O ecce.
Well, yeah. Now, if you consume this fruit, literally that means you will be dead to death. So, meaning you're dead, you die.
Morte moriemini.
Oh, but
ecce.
note the moriemini is one of those passive voice verb endings. So.
Serpens, serpens, nolite audire Deum inquit, si unc fructum consumseritis, non morte moriemini, non morte moriemini, eritis sicut Deus, scientes bonum et malum. Oh, sicut Deus eritis. Homines nolebant Deum audire, homines volebant esse sicut Deus, non humiles erant, sed superbi, superbissimi, volebant esse Dei, itaque fructum consumserunt. Et mors in terram intravit. Odie, omnes homines volunt esse sicut Deus, nolunt Deum audire.
Nolunt Deum audire. They do not wish to listen, audire, to God.
Omnes homines peccatores sunt, et omnes homines moriuntur. mors omnes vincit. Sed unus homo non erat peccator, Iesus Christu.
Yeah, we haven't had peccator because it's third declension, but sinner. Peccata, sins. Peccator, sinner.
Iesus erat Deus, filius Dei, olim pater eum adderram misit ut mortem vinceret. Iesus nunc et Deus et homo est. Iesus est Deus, et Iesus est homo. Iesus et Deus et homo est. Omnes homines moriuntur, sed potestne Deus mori? Deus aeternus est, quomodo potest Deus mori? Sed Iesus est et Deus et homo. Ecce, Iesus cenam consumit. Discipuli cum Iesu cenant. Quod discipuli sunt? Unus, duo, tres, quatuor, quinque, sex, septem, octo, novem, decem, undecim, duodecim. Duodecim discipuli cum Iesu cenant, sed omnes peccatores sunt. Solum Iesus non est peccator. Ecce, Iesus et discipuli. Iesus discipulis dixit, nolite dormire, spectate.
Nolite dormire. Don't sleep. Spectate. Well, be observant. Not so much stay awake, but
Nolite dormire, spectate. Ego Deum Patrem precar. Iesus Deum Patrem precatur, sed eheu omnes discipuli.
yes, specto is to watch, to observe, to look. Spectator, yeah, that's where we get spectator. And we actually get in English spectacles, as in glasses.
Dormiunt. Discipuli non audiunt Iesum. Omnes discipuli dormiunt, ubi Iesus Deum Patrem precatur. Deinde, homines Iesum capiunt, et eum ad Pilatum
Ducunt. So we've had, I think, most of those words. Homines, we haven't had that, but that's homo. By the way, homo in Latin means generic human being. In English, we would have used the word man up until, the recent flap over gender inclusive language, but it does mean man in the generic sense. So homines, which is the plural, it's a third declension noun, which you haven't had yet, means men. Capiunt, capio, you've had that. Capture, Jesum, Jesus. Et eum ad Pilatum ducunt. Well, we've had duco, to lead, ducere. So they led him to Pilate.
Pilatus rogat, vulgisne me eum dimittere an crucifigere. Vulgisne me eum dimittere an crucifigere. Homines clamant, crucifige illum. Pilatus, ita vero inquit, ducite eum ad crucem. Deinde, homines Iesum ad crucem ducunt. Jesus crucem tenet et lente ambulat.
So I don't think we've had teneo, which means to hold, to carry. Jesus carries the cross. Really, hold is what tenet is. Lente is to do it slowly. And we have, I believe we've had ambulat, if I'm not mistaken, ambulare, to walk.
Tende in cruce Jesus mortus est. Jesus erat homo bonus, non erat peccator, sed Jesus sicut peccator mortus est. Vir nomine Iosef Iesum mortum in monumento posuit, et monumentum clausit. Jesus mortus erat 3 dies. Sed tertia die a morte revenit. Jesus mortem vicit. Mors eum vincere non potuit. Nam Jesus Deus est. Jesus Deus est. Mors eum vincere non potest.
Death is not able to conquer him. Actually, that's a typo. That should be known. I just noticed that. I think a little English slipped in there. So mors is death. Non potest is not able. Vincere is to conquer. Him. And I'm trying to think, there's an English cognate of vincere, and I can't think of what it is. Oh, well.
Deus mortem vicit. Oh, remirabile. Crux est arbor, nonne? Arbor. Crux est arbor. In principio, arbor mortem in terram tulit. Nam homines fructum arboris consumserunt et volebant esse sicut Deus. Per arborem peccatum et mors in terram venerunt. Nunc, arbor mortem vincit. Nam Deus volebat esse homo. Jesus, homo sine peccato, ad arborem venit. Ad arborem venit. Per arborem, per horribilem crucem, Jesus vicit peccatum et mortem.
Okay, there we go. We'll skip that part. That's in, I think that's in Greek, actually. All right, any questions? Oh, other than Adam, a car could be autoreda. All right, here we go. Let me find the other easy one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go.
Check out this verb.
Oh, let's skip that. Come on.
Michael, they're your cousins.
Skip the ads.
Salvete, ego sum magistra hurt.
Now, I will say one thing. This teacher is using classical pronunciation. So notice she said magistra, whereas we would say magistra. So you will hopefully notice a few small differences in pronunciation.
Mihi nomen est magistra hurt. Quid est haec? Quid est?
Okay, quid is what? Quid est haec is what is this? Quid est, what is it?
Casa. Casa.
Now, can anybody guess what casa means in Latin?
Cottage. Domus.
Well, domus is actually house or home. Or sorry, domus is home. It can be translated as house, but casa is house. Just like I'm sure most of you have heard the Spanish mi casa, su casa. So hey, house.
Casa. Casa. Haec est casa.
This is a house.
Casa. Quid est hic? Quid est hic? Ager. Ager. Ager.
And if you remember correctly, we had ager, field.
Casa. Casa. Ager. Ager. Quid est hic? Hortus. Hortus. Hic est hortus.
Hic est hortus. This is a garden.
Hortus. Ager. Casa. Hortus. Ego sum in casa. Ego sum in casa. In casa sum. Ego sum in casa. Ego sum in horto. Ego sum in horto. In horto sum hortus. Hortus. Ego sum in horto. In horto sum ubi sum. Ego sum in agro. In agro sum ager. Ager. Ego sum in agro. Ubi sum. Ubi sum. In horto sum hortus. Hortus. In horto sum.
Notice in horto, ablative form. In plus ablative means in or on.
Ego sum in horto. Casa. Ubi sum. Ego sum in casa. Ego sum in casa. Ubi sum. Ubi sum. Ego sum in agro. In agro sum. Hic est ager. Ego sum in agro. Quid est hic? Quid est hic? Sol. Sol.
Sol is the name of the sun.
Quid est haec? Quid est haec? Nubis. Nubis. Sol. Nubis. Sol. Nubis. Ubi est sol? Sol est in caelo.
Now notice she's using classical, so cello is pronounced kylo. But I think you can get the idea.
Caelum
Celum,
terra. Caelum
celum,
terra.
terra. Yeah, it does sound like that, yes.
Sol est in caelo. Nubes quoque est in caelo. Sol et nubes sunt in caelo. Quid est in terra? Terra. Quid est in terra? Hortus est in terra. Casa est in terra. Ager est in terra. Sol est in caelo. Nubes est in caelo. Casa est in terra. Casa non est in caelo. Non est in caelo. Sol non est in terra. Sol in caelo est. Oh, ego in caelo sum. Ego sum in Kylo.
Yeah, if you've never played Minecraft, there is a way to fly in Minecraft. So
Ego territa sum. Territa. Ego cado. Cado.
Kado is to fall.
Non mortuas. Jam so gadit. So gadit. In casa sum. Dum nox est. Dies. Nox. Dies. Nox. In casa sum, quod in terra periculum est.
Okay, for those who haven't played Minecraft, what happens at night? All the monsters come out, of course. Any 5-year-old or 6-year-old can tell you that. So in terra periculum est means there is danger in the land. Or, yeah.
Periculum est, ubi nox est. Ubi sol est in caelo, non est periculum in terra. Ubi sol non est in caelo, periculum est in terra. Ego sum in casa, quod inimici sunt in terra. Multi inimici sunt in terra.
Inimici, enemies. Okay.
Ecce dies est. Ecce inimicus est. Inimicus est. Ecce serpetor.
A serpetor. Anybody want to guess what a serpetor is?
Serpent.
Close. That's not far from it. And I can tell you don't play Minecraft, do you?
No.
It's all right. Okay. Serpetor comes from serpens, which does mean snake. But both of those words come from serpo, which means to crawl, to creep. Yes, creeper. Yes. Though this guy in Minecraft is called a creeper, and a serpetor or I should say in Latin, or a serpetor. And since for those of you that have never played Minecraft, those things can explode if they get hold of you. Not good.
Serpetor. Ager. Quid est haec est waka. Haec est waka.
Now we would say vaca and not waka, but again, you should be able to get this. Oh, and okay, she says haec est waka, whereas we would say haec est vaca. So we make that of there. She makes that a W because of classical, and she makes that a hike, which sounds like, go take a hike. Whereas we would say hake, which would rhyme with cake. So, but I think it's, it helps, I think, a little to listen to classical once in a while, just to broaden one's horizons.
Ubi est serpetor. Ubi est serpetor. Territa sum.
Oh, and terita means terrified, by the way. I am terrified, frightened.
Territa sum. Serpetor. Quid est haec? Haec est waka. 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 Quid est haec? Haec est always. 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 Waka. Always. Waka. Always. Serpetor. Territa sum. Always. Always est in agro. Waka est in agro. Serpetor non est in agro. Non est in agro. Quid est hic? Hic est porcus. Porcus.
Now I'm hoping you can guess that the vaca is cow, the ovis is sheep, and if you really can't guess that porcus is pork or pig, well, I feel sorry for you.
Ovis, waka, porcus. Quid est hac?
Why should we know that waka is cow?
Okay, that's a fair question. Meaning you should be able to guess that,
Right.
or hopefully guess that. I will grant you that the vaca is a little. I don't think there's any. Can't think of any English cognate word that would be cow offhand or related to that. But I'm hoping from the graphic, you might be able to guess that. Ovis, I think, looks like a sheep, and porcus, well, that's
Obvious.
Pulla, pulla. Waka, ovis, porcus, pulla. Ego sum magistra höt. Mihi nomen est magistra höt. O waka. Quid est nomen tibi? Quid est tibi nomen? Mi nomen est magistra höt. Quid est nomen tibi? Murena. Murena. Mu. Nomen
now Morena is just a made up name, but what does a cow say? Moo. All right.
tibi est murena. Murena. O ovis. Ovis. Quid est tibi nomen? Quid tibi nomen est? Barbara. Barbara. Ba. Nomen tibi est Barbara. Barbara. Murena est waka. Barbara est ovis. Porque? Quid est tibi nomen? Nomen tibi est oincus. Oincus. Oincus est porcus. Barbara est ovis. Murena est waka. O pulla. Quid est tibi nomen? Quid tibi nomen est? Nando. Nando. Nando.
Now, Nando actually refers to ducks. Apparently, it's a place that serves chicken. I had to look that one up myself, but otherwise, I think Barbara and Wenkus is kind of, Oinkus is kind of self-explanatory.
Tibi nomen est Nando. Nando est pulla. Oincus est porcus. Barbara est ovis. Murena est waka. Waka est animal. Ovis est animal. Murena et Barbara sunt animalia. Est ne porcus animal? Porcus est animal. Murena et Barbara et Oincus sunt animalia. Animalia. Est ne Nando animal? Nando est animal. Pulla est animal. Oincus est porcus. Porcus est animal. Pulla est animal. Ovis est animal. Waka est animal. Animalia sunt in agro. Animalia sunt in agro. Est ne casa animal? Non. Inime. Non. Casa non est animal. Est ne sol animal? Non. Ah! Serpetor. Est ne serpetor animal? Non. Serpetor non est animal. Serpetor est monstrum. Aut inimicus.
Yeah, monstrum is an interesting word. Can anybody tell me let's see, how do I want to put this? Well, okay. Where the precious host is exposed for Eucharistic adoration is in a monstrance. And so monstrum and monstrance actually come from the same word, which means, let's see, how do I want to say it? To show, to point out, to indicate, to something distinguished or remarkable. And so a monstrum in this sense is something remarkable to look at. And of course a monstrance contains the similar thing, but in this case, the monstrum is, or the monstra, plural, are meant in a bad sense. So that's why he says, she says, serpator est monstrum aut inimicus. So the creeper is a monster or an enemy, or so.
Known as animal. Ecce, sol cadit. Sol cadit. Sol in caelo cap. Ecce, resurrectus est in agro.
Okay, resurrectus is a zombie.
Resurrectus.
And in Minecraft, if a zombie bites you, of course you become a zombie. Everybody knows that, right?
Ego sum in casa. Multi inimici sunt in terra. Ego sum in casa. Quod multi inimici sunt in terra. Valete omnes. Valete.
I think
Any questions? Is everybody enjoying it? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. Can you follow it? I mean, most of it? Yeah, good. Because I think you should be able to. Between the graphic and the words, I mean, I'm sure you can get most of or a number of the words. All right, let's do one more, and I gotta see. Yeah, the pictures help, definitely. That's why I'm doing this. And I gotta figure out, let's see, which one is this? Oh boy. Oh, Minecraft 1. Let's find Minecraft 2. Where did it go? 5. I like, here it is.
Salvete, mihi nomen est magistra het. Animalia. Vacca. Ovis. Porcus. Pulla. Ubi est ovis. Ubi est ovis. Ovis. Ubi est pulla. Ubi est pulla. 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 Ubi est porcus. Ubi est porcus. 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 Ubi est vacca. Ubi est vacca. 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 Ubi est pulla. Ubi est pulla. 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 Nomen. 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 O vacca, est ne tibi nomen? Esne tibi nomen. Non est tibi nomen.
Non est tibi nomen means he does not have a name. So we mentioned this in a couple of lessons. Mihi nomen est Mikel, my name is. So not to have a name is non est mihi nomen. Literally, there is no name for me. You can kind of think of it that way. So non est tibi nomen is there is no name for you, or in a little better English, is you do not have a name.
Non est tibi nomen. Esne tibi nomen. Esne tibi nomen. Est tibi nomen. Tibi nomen est morena. Est tibi nomen. Oes, est ne tibi nomen. Est tibi nomen. Tibi nomen est Barbara. Tibi nomen est Barbara. Est tibi nomen. Est ne tibi nomen. Non est tibi nomen. Non est tibi nomen. Porque est ne tibi nomen. Est ne tibi nomen. Non est tibi nomen. Non est. Porque est ne tibi nomen. Est tibi nomen. Tibi nomen est oinkos. Pulla. Est ne tibi nomen. Est tibi nomen. Nando est tibi nomen. Tibi nomen est Nando. Pulla. Est ne tibi nomen. Est ne tibi nomen. Tibi nomen est KFG.
I think you can figure out that.
Tibi nomen est KFG. Est tibi nomen. Quid est? Gassa et quis? Salve, mihi nomen est magistra Hert. Quid tibi nomen est?
Mihi nomen est Christophorus, ego sum Christophorus.
Salve, Christophere. Salve.
Salve, magistra Hert.
Christophorus est homo. Ego sum homo. Christophorus est homo. Ego sum homo. Ego sum homo. Homo. Waka. Homo. Ois. Homo. Et quid est hoc? Quid est hoc? Stabulum. Stabulum. Hoc est stabulum. Stabulum. Quid est hic? Quid est hic? Hic est equus. 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 Quid est hic? Quid est hic? Asinus. Asinus. Hic est asinus. Equus.
Horse, of course, from which we get equine.
Asinus. Quid est hic? Caper.
That is a goat.
Caper. Caper. Equus. Asinus. Caper. Ubi est asinus? Asinus. Asinus. Asinus est in stabulo. Asinus est in stabulo. Ubi est caper? Caper. Caper est in agro. Ubi est equus? Ubi est equus? Equus. Equus est in stabulo. Equus est in stabulo. Ubi est caper? Est ne caper in agro? Non. Caper est in stabulo. Caper, cur in stabulo est. Cur in stabulo est. Caper non est in agro, sed in stabulo. Nescio cur. O eque, est ne tibi nomen? Est ne tibi nomen? Non, non est tibi nomen. Non est tibi nomen. Scribite sub hac pellicula. Quid nomen equo est? Quid nomen equo est? Est ne mihi nomen. Est ne mihi nomen. Est mihi nomen. Mihi nomen est magistra Hunt. Est mihi nomen. Est ne mihi casa. Est ne mihi casa. Est mihi casa. 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 Est mihi casa. O Christophere, est ne tibi casa. Est ne tibi casa.
Est mihi casa. Est mihi casa. Ecce casa. Casa.
Ah, est tibi casa. Est tibi casa. Est ne mihi ager. Est ne mihi ager. Est mihi ager. Est mihi ager. 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 Est mihi ager. O Christophere. Christophere. Est ne tibi ager? Est ne tibi ager?
Est mihi ager. Ecce ager. Est mihi ager. Est mihi ager.
Est ne mihi hortus? Est ne mihi hortus? Est mihi hortus. Est mihi hortus. 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 O Christophere. Christophere. Est ne tibi hortus? Est ne tibi hortus?
Non, non est mihi hortus. Non est mihi hortus. O magistra Hurt, est ne tibi stabulum. Est ne tibi stabulum.
Non est mihi stabulum. Non est mihi stabulum. Est tibi stabulum. Non est mihi stabulum. Est mihi hortus. Est mihi casa. Est mihi ager. Sed non est mihi stabulum. Non est mihi stabulum. Est mihi vacca. Est mihi ovis. Est mihi porcus. Et est mihi bulla. Est ne mihi equus? Est ne mihi equus? Non, non est mihi equus. Non est mihi equus. Christophere, quid est tibi? Quid est tibi?
Ah! Est mihi equus.
Oh, equus est tibi.
Est mihi asinus.
Oh, est tibi asinus.
Ita est mihi asinus. Est mihi caper in agro.
Ah, est tibi caper in agro. Est ne tibi vacca?
Non, non est mihi vacca.
Non est tibi vacca? Oh, non est tibi vacca?
Non est mihi vacca.
Ecce vacca. Vacca. Christophere! Christophere! Est tibi vacca.
Oh, gratias tibi. Gratias.
Vacca est in agro. Vacca est in agro. Iam est tibi vacca. Iam est tibi vacca.
Gratias tibi.
Et nihil est. Et nihil est. Valete omnes. Valete. Minecraft.
All right, any questions? Yeah, Kapper or goat. You may recall the constellation Capricorn, which is the goat. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe not recall it. Anyway,
The sea goat.
what?
It's a sea goat.
A sea goat?
Yeah, Capricorn is the sea goat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Yes. So anyway, I think we'll call it a night there. Next week, we will attack the exercises. So anyway, I don't know about you, but growing up, occasionally the teacher would give up and show movies for class. Well, that's what I did today. You might go through some of these. It is look for Minecraftium or Minecraftium. She actually produced a number of these. Let's see. Oh, and apparently she made a mistake in one of them. I'll have to go look at that. This is number 2. I see 5 up here. Anyway, by the way, Minecraft, you can set the language to Latin, but I do play it from time to time. And sometimes I play in English and sometimes I play in Latin to help my Latin. So, if you want to improve your vocabulary, you can get a copy of Minecraft and set it to Latin. Minime sol non equus est. Anyway, let's if there aren't any more questions, are there any questions, by the way, on the passive before we sign off here? Let me switch to the charts here for just a second. All right, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, there we go. Any questions about the passive voice? Close, Adam. Sol, what you want to say is, okay, Sol, yes, in Norse mythology, Sol est equus, Sol is a horse. But nomine skinfaxi, I'll have to think about how to say that one of these days.
Skinfaxi is the name of the horse.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Skinfaxi and Shrinfaxi.
But what you have there is Saul. The son is a horse by the name Skinfax, which isn't right. Grammar. Sol est equus qui qui sibi nomen est Skinfax, what I think is the way to say that right off the top of my head. But any questions on the material we covered last time? All right, if not, let's use we'll do our closing prayer, and we'll come back to the homework exercises next time when we have a full class. Quite a few people sent me an email at the last minute and said, hey, and when Teresa gets back, we might, she's apparently attending Aggie Muster. So we will have her sing the Aggie fight song in Latin for us as her penance for missing class. So with that, let us do the ending prayer here. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritui Sancto. Sicut, whoops, I'm mixing my, try that again. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. So with that, we have the end of the class.